shining, shining, nice and bright, bright. The birds are chirping, chirping,
and I'm ready to fly.
Time to get ready, ready
for another day.
Hey, no one can stop us. Oh, we gon' learn to play. Oh, every day we learn and play.
We do our best, so we'll be great.
Oh, 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 oh. You do your best, best,
and I don't mind.
Mind. So let's get ready, ready, ready. 'Cause it's about that time. Good
Going live.
morning, morning, you good morning. I'm a supernova.
Yeah, you see me taking over. Yeah,
I'm on the move. I got a way to shine to it. So let me hear you say. Every day we gon' learn and play.
I was trying to hurry up and take it on the screen, and y'all caught me early. Anyway, good morning. It is Friday. History Month. It's a Friday in the month, and I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to be talking about on Facebook. Well, what y'all got going on this weekend? Excited because I'm sure that you guys seen all the interviews. I'm sure that you guys have Rotimi, Zamo. She's from South Africa. We saw we played it on I don't know. Not exactly sure what's going on with my video, but let me see. Oh, good morning. I'm not exactly sure. Did I fix it? Hopefully. So, or maybe I just need to go get a microphone. Okay, great. So anyway, so I know you guys have seen the press runs. They did several days of press runs. Of course, we got a chance to talk to several members of the cast. Today, we're going to play a snippet of the Wesley Snipes interview. He introduces us to his world of Nextdoria. And I'm just going to let y'all know, if y'all have not seen the film, Nextdoria has it going on. And I don't know if I'm going to Zamunda or if I want to go to Nextdoria, because Nextdoria is definitely where the party is at. So y'all watch it. Y'all let me know. I'm just excited to be invited back, because Wesley was basically like, you can come on to Nextdoria whenever you want to. So
what did you like about the movie, Portia? What was your favorite part?
That's the voice of God. The movie, let me tell y'all about the film. It was Black excellence to me. So I attended, everybody knows, if you don't know, now you know, but I attended an HBCU, State University. I had girlfriends at HBCUs all throughout the country. So I was always at Howard. I was always at Clark. So we just had that little circuit. But anyway, watching the film gave me all of those nostalgic feels of going back to homecoming. Like, they had performances in there. What? Go ahead, TJ.
They did. They had the drum line. They did have the drum line, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But it did give you that feeling of homecoming or college reunion, all of those things. It was really like a homecoming of all aspect from college to reunion to family.
Yeah. All of it. Performances. Let me tell y'all the halftime show and or the homecoming concert. Y'all know I don't know how it was in other colleges, but for Grant, we would be hanging out and we would get ready for the culmination, which was the concert, right? It was dressed to the nines, but we really waited for the concert, and I in this, okay, and I think people talked about it or alluded to it enough. You just have to watch the because I have where people reference those type of things, but definitely a performance bring the concert version and for them, in the film. So part. You just gonna make it seem like I'm talking to nobody?
No, you were. It did all the things that you said. It reminded me of college.
Yeah.
Only thing I would say probably was I was a little disappointed that Tiana Taylor didn't have more scene than what she did.
Why is that? I'm just curious.
I don't know. I just had expected that she would, since she was supposed to be the prince's wife, that she would have had more than just her singing role. And
Oh, well, she had some scenes in there. So Tiana Taylor, spoiler alert, Tiana Taylor is from Nextdoria, and she tries to whatever. She's from Nextdoria. She's not from Zamunda. I'm gonna tell y'all that much. So she's not as much in the film as the people from Zamunda are. But she get her shine on. Like body still was flawless. She still was showing it off. The after party, after everybody got back together, and it's like the family reunion, last day picnic, dance, all of that. She was in those scenes, tearing it up. So, you know who I wanted to see more of. I wanted to see more of Vanessa Bell Calloway's character.
Yeah.
Because she created that iconic role in the original, and she had everybody, walking around about yes, Your Honor, I mean yes, Your Majesty, yes, Your Royalty. So I thought that her line, or I thought that her portion of the film would have been a little more extended. It wasn't, but it's okay. She made it, and she still looked good. I'm just saying, y'all. So when we come back from the break, we'll go ahead and take a look at my interview with Wesley Snipes. Like I said, he invited us to Nextdoria, y'all. And Nextdoria got it going on. I'm going to also speak to everybody on Facebook. Welcome. I'm holding it down, me and producer TJ. So let me go in and say good morning. Hey, Nathan. Good morning, Richard Vincent Lowe. Shirley Carter from beautiful Philadelphia is in the building. Hey, girl. Hey, Stacy. Kathleen, good morning. Oh, David Calvin is tuning in from London, from the UK. Hey, David. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you. Tari and Norman, Nathan Westcard, and everybody else. Good morning to y'all. Y'all, send me something in the chat, y'all. Talk to me this morning. We'll come back after the break on the Rolling Out AM Wake Up Call with your host, Portia Monique, and we'll see what Wesley is talking about in Nextdoria. We'll be right back.
COVID-19 has hit our community real hard.
We're dying from coronavirus at almost double the national rate.
If we come together, we have the power to save what matters to us, our Black lives.
There's power in protecting your loved ones.
There's power in wearing a mask and social distancing.
There's power in knowing the facts and using your voice.
Let's fight COVID-19. Visit bethepowerofus.org.
I don't think we're free in this country. For 100 years, you saw Black people menaced and targeted and lynched and beaten and brutalized. I think we're burdened by this history. You are obligated to do something to address that, or you become part of the problem. More people have to be willing to do that uncomfortable, inconvenient thing that justice requires for things to get better. We don't have to fear fairness. We don't have to fear equality. We don't have to fear doing the right thing. Truth can inspire change. Learn more at EJI.org.
My Shiro doesn't always wear a cape, but she always has time for a hug, a smile, for going the extra mile. My Shiro stretches every dollar, puts in long hours, puts others first. But now it's your time, Mom. When you're ready to retire, we want you to be able to enjoy it. It's time to start saving now. A free 3-minute online chat can give you the personalized tips you need to start boosting your retirement savings today. Visit aceyourretirement.org.
Am I back? Am I back? Okay.
Go to that.
I don't remember how it started. Our back and forth. Victory. Fumble. Repeat. It always came back.
Dad!
Okay, here we go, throw it!
Yeah.
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Nice.
5, 4, 3.
Hey y'all, hey, we are back, and like we queued it up, where we were talking about coming to the Royal Affair is today. If you have not gone and seen the film, go see it on Amazon Prime. It's out right now. Let's go ahead and take a look at my interview with Wesley Snipes. He is a writer, so I will tell y'all this. He remained in character mostly the whole time that we were doing an interview, but he he narrowly missed, and he was bummed out about it. But he was like, "Look at God." Later, character, him and his family, like are the sugar honey iced tea. Anyway, let's roll the clips of the interview with Wesley Snipes, and we'll be right back. My video start. Okay. Yep. We need some royal music. There we go. Go ahead.
Welcome. Hi, Wesley. How are you doing today?
I am divinely inspired and spiritually motivated. I'm doing just grand.
I love that. Grand.
Grand.
Grand. So, welcome to Rolling Out Star Studios. I am your host, Portia Monique, and we are here talking with award-winning actor, film producer, author, distinguished gentleman, and so much more, Mr. Wesley Snipes. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling fantastic. It's a pleasure to be speaking with you and your audience, and congratulations. Elevation. Work it, girl. Work it, girl. Work it, girl.
Yes. So we're here talking about the highly anticipated film Coming to America 2. all star-studded cast, some original characters, some new, phenomenal film. But let's get into your character. So you portrayed General Izzy. Like General Izzy was on
Yeah,
fire.
yeah.
So tell
General
us,
Easy.
easy. So tell us about your experience playing General Easy.
So much fun. So much fun. You know, to draw on people I know from West Africa and the young brothers with resources who come and train in the West and then go back to Africa as ghetto fabulous, you know, American fabulous. They know everything, they know everybody. So to draw on that and play with that with this ensemble was truly a blessing. And I, you know, wanted to be a part of the original film 30 some years ago, and it didn't work out. I came close, but it didn't work out. And Lord said, hey, one more time, man, one more again. You can do this one more again.
Yeah.
And here it is. Here it
Things
is.
always seem to have a way of working itself out.
Indeed. Indeed.
Tell us what you loved the most about General Easy. What did you love the most about him?
I love General Easy's sense of himself. He has a very, very wonderful sense of himself. He is without fear and he's without doubt that he is the most dynamic, the most desirable, the most powerful creature that has ever walked the earth. And thank God for all of you people.
Absolutely. He was definitely one of my favorite characters. Him and his army, y'all just had it going on. Like
we know where the party at. We know where the party at. Next door is where the party is. You know, everybody come to Zamunda, you know, and that's all stuffy and boring.
Right. Y'all walk in like
next door is where we turning it up. That's right. You know,
no, I'm coming when I come to Zamunda.
We're gonna pop off a couple of grenades too.
Right. I love that.
Some air to surface missiles, you know.
So I also love, absolutely. I also love that we're talking about this film in Black History Month. Everything about this film screams Black excellence, from the royal family, your general army, the fleet of gold jets, the beautiful Zamundan fashions. How do you think that this movie will shape Black culture for generations to come, like the original did for our generation?
Because this kind of like when you see vibrant starlight energy, starlight imagery, it embeds in your mind indelibly, and you cannot ever forget it.
Yeah.
And it ultimately will change you, just like the power of images, the power of movies, these giant international commercials that promote culture and style and taste and values. This will do the same. It's going to work on your subconscious whether you like it or not, because it's just that good. That good.
It's just that good. And you guys look like you were having a ball, like so much fun. Let's talk about
1000%.
Let's talk about set life for a minute. What was the environment like, and how did y'all manage to keep a straight face for more than 2 minutes?
No, we lost a lot. You know, we definitely laughed a lot. And, you know, sometimes people would try to make you laugh and break character during the scene. But, you know, we're all professionals, all thankful for having the opportunity to do something like this, to do what we do. And, you know, this film 30 years later, who thought that would even be possible to be a part of it? So you care for it, you know, when you care for something, you take good care of it and you're responsible. And people didn't come to just play around, you know.
Absolutely.
We respected the art form and we respect the directors, and they respect Eddie. And I hope it's reflected in the film.
Oh, like you said, 1000%. You guys did an excellent job. Incredible, phenomenal, amazing. And while I was watching, I felt this overwhelming sense of pride, right? So I
Right.
attended an HBCU, I attended Grambling State University, but it gave
Okay.
me those same nostalgic feelings of going back for homecoming, right? And that's what it
Yes.
kind of felt like to me,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
a homecoming. So I love seeing all the original characters, how they weaved into the new, you of course as well. But what was one of the proudest things, proudest moments for you with this film?
I think sitting in the chair and looking out at the cast and these people who I respected and admired and wanted to work with for decades. You know, James walking in there was one of those moments. You know, I mean, I
James
just went
Earl.
and just,
Uh-huh.
yeah, oh man, yes. All of these, yeah, it was seeing them and realizing that I'm sitting here on this set, on like a movie set.
Yes,
With
no,
all
it
of
was
the
the movie.
bigness of movies
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
family,
Mm-hmm.
with the family. I wanted,
That's what it felt like. Family,
yeah.
homecoming,
Only thing,
all of that.
all we was missing was the food. You know, so you notice they ain't have a lot of food in the movie, did they?
You know what? Now that you think of now, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna have to
But
fix
not
that
in,
next time.
but not in Nextdoria.
Oh, right. Y'all was popping. Y'all was popping over there.
You come over there and you think it's soul food over in that bad boy. You come over and eat with us. When you party with us next door,
Right.
you know, easy. We make sure you have something to eat. We don't want you
General
walking around
ease.
there, you know, anemic and all of this. No,
Right.
no. We want you to look
Come
good.
over the next
be-
door again. Exactly. So
That's right.
speaking of looking good, like everybody looked so well, almost as if they didn't age one bit. And I think if they, you know, we probably wouldn't have noticed any aging if they hadn't gone back and cut the movie and show some of the original ones. Like that was the only time that I was able to kind of see that they aged just a bit.
Wow, wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So talk
Tanya.
about how you got in shape for this movie and what's your daily routine to keep up all of that fineness?
Hallelujah. You know,
Hallelujah.
I always try to stay in shape. You know, I'm always prepared for the action film in genre, and since I was young, I've been a body movement guy. From whether it's dancing or the martial arts or gymnastics, that was me. So it's a part of my life now, and I don't actually feel well unless I'm doing something, training and stretching or doing something like that. I keep it it is very much a part of my lifestyle and my identity. Yeah. So I don't have to go too far, you know, depends on the
Right.
character. Like I'm working with Kevin Hart right now, and this character is really not he's like a Philly guy. He's like a Philly street guy, you know. So I think where I'm at now kind of can fit that. But if I was going to do something in Expendables, I might go up in size. I might, you know, start lifting iron and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I usually do a lot of body weight, calisthenics,
Okay.
clearly the martial arts, heavy into the yoga, and heavy into the animal postures and dynamics, strengthening, training, stuff like that.
I love that. That's
And
such
then
an
and then there's
inspiration.
what we do in Jamaica, what they call, you know, bedroom Olympics.
Oh. Oh, okay. I think I know what you're talking about.
That is how you stay fit too, you know. That is an important
is-
nutritional
That is definitely important.
contribution to wellness. Yes. The bedroom Olympics. It's
I like
important.
bedroom Olympics. It's very,
That's
very
right.
important.
You got to be an athlete. Not made for everyone. Everyone is
No.
not ready for that.
No, everyone is not, and they're not
No, no,
in shape for it either. So
No, they
yes.
can't handle it. They should stay in the stands and just watch.
So last question. This movie will undoubtedly go down in history as a cult classic. What would you say are the key ingredients for a blockbuster film of this magnitude in terms of recreating the magic? What does it take?
Great cast, great production, and a whole lot of blessings, a whole lot of luck for it to all come together in the end. Oh,
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
my gosh.
Hmm.
Yes. I think that your cast and your production quality and the sense of respect for what you're doing.
Yeah. Ty
Portia, my
Cooper
love.
in the building. Ty Cooper in the building. Hey, girl. Hey. Oh yes, I love the island vibes hair. I need some of that.
Thank you. Put a little parrot in there. Put a little bird in there, Portia.
I see the little island vibes, girl. You're looking good. Good morning. Good morning.
Thank
Good morning
you.
to you. Yes, you
Good
are welcome,
morning.
girl.
So that interview that you just did, Hunty.
Yeah. Don't kick me up, Ty. Yes, girl.
I got
Listen.
you.
Listen. So in corporate America, and I'm gonna just throw this out there. I did not know what the meaning of fun was, right? So people say, well, you in corporate America, don't lose yourself, this and that, and da da da. But have fun with it. And if you don't have fun with it, don't do it. And so it really did not resonate with me until I came over to rolling out full time. That I fully understood what having fun with your work meant. And so I definitely have fun. Like talking to Eddie, not Eddie. I didn't talk to Eddie, y'all, but talking to Wesley, I knew him like he was my homeboy, my brother, my uncle, my bro. It was just fun. It was fun. So I be having fun, girl. I said all that to say that.
Yeah, definitely. So excited about the movie coming out and how you did that interview with Wesley. It did look like y'all were just in the living room chillaxing. Okay, I was like, look at Wesley, still in good spirits. Come through.
Yes, girl.
When he was talking about the exercising in the bed, I was like,
girl, I was like,
you wasn't ready, Portia. You wasn't
I
ready.
for that. You saw it in my face.
I
Girl,
did.
you saw it in my face.
You was like, oh.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Yes, girl, yes. But it was fun.
He had to throw it on you like that.
He didn't. He did because it just kind of like, bloop. Okay, I know what you're talking about. But no, I have fun with interviewing the cast. Like, it was just great. Like he said, great vibes. In order to make magic, it takes, a great cast. You have to care for it. You have to be responsible for it and laugh and have a good time. And you can clearly see that this cast had a wonderful time. Like, these are the type of teams, when you say it takes teamwork to make the dream work, these are the type of teams that you want to be on. You know what I'm saying? Like, even for being a little kid who always wanted to be drafted on a winning team, like, these are the winning teams that you want to be a part of. So,
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I was just so happy to see that they made it in time, child. They didn't catch the COVID. Thank the Lord. They did everything right before the COVID. So we are blessed. Like Wesley said, we are blessed with this movie right now because, oh my God, I'm sure COVID probably would have shut it down.
Yeah. Absolutely. 1000%. Like he said, that's my new little hashtag, 1000%. 1000%. So
got it.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna watch the film again with my family. They did send me a royal crown. I'm gonna go ahead and social media for me, for my personal stuff, is just so few and far between. So if y'all looking at my social sites and wondering why the hell I don't post, I need some help. Okay, we just gonna be plain and simple. But they did send me some pictures to post. We did like a little photo booth fun with Coming to America, and I got a couple of them. One in the barbershop, and then one is in the royal chair, and they were throwing the royal petals. Super cute. So I'm gonna post that today. Yeah, I'm gonna post it.
Okay,
y'all.
We're gonna hold you to that portion. We're gonna hold you to that.
I'm gonna do it.
We can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you got the long
nonetheless,
tresses and things. You know what I'm
you
saying?
know,
Go ahead and put that crown on too.
mhm. Yes, y'all. They were sending people gifts. So I got the crown and the pillow on the petals, but they sent popcorn and margarita mix, and I'm like, where's mine? Like, I want to be able to eat some popcorn and some chocolate and drink some margarita. From Zamunda. Somebody send me mine. Amazon, where y'all at?
They must have thought
Right.
you were the queen, darling. So I would embrace
The
all
queen
of the
doesn't think.
crown, the pillow, and the roses.
Yes, girl, yes.
Embrace it, Portia. Embrace it, sis.
I am. I definitely am. So yeah, it's Friday. Let's talk about some sisters with superpowers. Ty, what you got going on this Friday? About being a sister. What you know about being a sister with superpowers?
So first of all, I got my purple on. Well, some may call it violet, some may call it all kind of colors, but I have it on because not only are we doing Sister with Superpowers, but this month is Women's History Month. So I'm all in celebration for it by wearing the colors and just being
Yes, girl.
me, and I'm gonna have my hair all every day is gonna be different. Okay, so if you follow me on social media at Ty Cooper, listen, I am clowning, okay, because it is such an amazing time, and to just be you, be that woman, be that girl. I don't care, lady, whatever. I was a lady earlier this month. I don't know if y'all knew that, but yeah, I was Lady Ty, and I was singing, hunty. But no, I'm
Yes,
so
Lady
excited
Ty.
about the event that we have coming up too.
Yeah, yeah. Save the date, March 25th. I'm sorry, 26th and 27th. We're gonna round it out with a book reading from Bevy Smith on the 28th. But save the date, Sisters with Superpowers. We're gonna have
You're live.
Oh, okay. So we're back. Little technical difficulties, y'all. Little technical difficulties. But Sisters with Superpowers, upload your 60-second video. Women, let us know what your superpower is, 60 seconds or less, and we will feature you on our website and all of that great stuff. So I know y'all can hear me on Facebook. Can y'all see me on Facebook? Because I can't see myself. Somebody let me know. Anyway, I wanted to tell y'all about some of the Sisters with Superpowers event that we've had in the past. Dallas showed up. 2019, the Dallas Sisters with Superpower event was a success. Y'all remember when we used to be able to go outside? Well, this was the Sisters with Superpowers event that we had in person in Dallas, and it was awesome. So several of the leading women in Dallas were honored at our 2019 Sisters with Superpowers. It was held at the Black Academy of Arts and Letters, which is a historically owned, a Black-owned theater in the heart of downtown Dallas. It was coordinated by Cheryl Pelote Williams of Soul Reborn and co-hosted by author Ronnie Benjamin and Zakia Larry, who is the creator of Zakia Larry Live. So the event opened with a red carpet reception. Y'all remember that? People was dressed up. You know, they was close together in proximity and taking pictures and, you know, all of that good stuff. So, yeah, you see TJ down there. TJ and Munson Steed are down there in the pictures. So, won't they? Can y'all hear me? We just having all type of technical issues. Good morning, D. Y'all stick around. We gonna figure it out. We gonna fix it. But good morning, D. Good morning, Emmett. Good morning, Kathleen. Carolyn Richardson is watching from Santa Barbara, California. Good morning, lady. It's early there. You up early. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. 5:30 in the morning, anyway. We're gonna see if we can bring Ty Cooper back on. Ty Cooper in the house. Ty Cooper. Because I wanted to know from Ty, who is helping you with your social media, girl? Because you have been fooling on social. I said, look at Ty. She didn't add her social up. I can't hear you. Go ahead, Ty.
Hear me now?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. No, I just, Portia, we talking about empowerment and women with superpowers. I really felt like I had a superpower with this pandemic. I don't know, sis. Like, I have been just recharged and revived. Like, I'm doing all types of stuff, and social media is one of them. I was always kind of like you, and you was like, I don't feel like posting, or, I didn't feel like it was necessary. But whenever I did launch my cosmetic line and my business and ventures, it was like, I needed to get out there. I needed people to see me more. And the more I posted, the more my funds, my revenue, my sales, and everything else went up. So I was like, okay, there's okay. Yeah, I was like, there's something with this. Right. I was like, there's something with this.
The terry cloth, the whatever it is, it's all thick. It ain't sexy.
A terry cloth.
It ain't sexy, y'all. It's not sexy.
Anyway. It is sexy. You don't think it's sexy, but honey,
it's his.
I know.
His. Okay, we got a guest, y'all. We got a guest. It's 8:45 on the Rolling Out AM wake up call. Let's get to D.A. Wilson. I'm trying to see if we live again on Facebook, y'all. D.A. Wilson, welcome to the Rolling Out AM wake up call. Prominent attorney in Atlanta. Magnet Sports Management, full service business management company. You work with the future, current, and professional athletes in a wide variety of sports. Your mission is to ensure that athletes achieve the highest level of business and financial success by bringing a new and dynamic model of professional service. Welcome back to the Rolling Out AM Wake Up Call, sir. How do you feel today?
I'm feeling awesome. Thank you all for having me. It's always a pleasure. I was enjoying that conversation y'all were having, though.
Thank you.
I take off my clothes as well when I get home. I hate being in suits and all that stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, even though we're in a pandemic, like
all
we
those
still
layers.
put on clothes. Yeah, it's just too much.
It's too much. You get home, the first thing I do is take my shoes off. Like my feet have to breathe. I can't do it.
Absolutely. Upon entrance, shoes off. Like you don't even walk in the house with shoes. Yes.
Gotta do it.
So what's going on, DA, Attorney DA Wilson? We got All-Star game going on this weekend. What's up? What y'all doing down there in Atlanta?
Please tell us.
Well, it's a lot going on. Of course, we got the All-Star game, but it's not the same, right? So the way we got the All-Star game is not typically how it is. It was in another city, and because of the pandemic, they decided to move it to Atlanta, probably because we've been seating fans at games a little bit more. So I guess we're better equipped to handle an All-Star game, but there's limited seating. You know, the mayor has kind of come out publicly and spoken about everyone kind of staying at home, which I think is wise. LeBron isn't excited about the game. So it's gonna be different. Like, I'm a big basketball fan. I grew up playing basketball. I played in college at Albany State, which is an HBCU. Shout out to the HBCUs. And so it's different. Like, I'm watching an All-Star game with really no fans and players that don't want to be there. So we'll see how it is. But I don't certainly anticipate going out and partying and anything like that, but it's good to have something to watch on TV because there's not a lot to watch from a sports perspective.
He was quick to say watching on TV. So let me ask you this. You're not going out and taking part in any of the non-sanctioned events in Atlanta. What's going on?
No, I got two small kids, you know, a 6 and a 3-year-old. They're actually in the office with me now. And you know, it's one of those things where, you know, you just want to be safe. I mean, I think we were right at the end. I pray, knock on wood, we're right at the end of this COVID thing, or at the beginning of the end. And the last thing I want is a flare up before the spring and the summer comes along. So I don't want to get sick. I don't want to get anybody else sick. We can just bunker down for a few more months. I think we can maybe get back to normal. So I'm going to do my part. I'm not knocking anybody who wants to get out there and enjoy themselves, but just be safe. And then also, too, let me know if you're going to be out there. Don't come around if you're going to be partying.
Don't even try it. Look.
Right.
Don't even try. Yeah, but definitely, I know Atlanta will be popping this weekend. For those people that have like Airbnbs and stuff like myself, we benefited off of it. But, you know, it's a place, everybody stay quarantined. You know, they can still be safe. But happy to hear that you're taking every safety measure you possibly can to, you know, make sure you and your family is at, you know, y'all good and healthy. But tell us a little bit about your management company and what you got going on right now.
Yeah, so we launched Magnate a little bit over a year ago. We're a business manager service provider to professional and former athletes, right? I try to make sure that people understand we're not sports agents, which means that I don't necessarily negotiate player contracts and get them signed to a team. What we do is we pick up where the agent leaves off, right? A guy makes $2 or $3 million on the court, or on the field, or a women athlete. We then take that money or take their brand and show them how to do things in business, whether it's endorsement opportunities, whether it's in real estate, whether it's you know, just various investments. I mean, our objective is to show athletes how to replace their player salary by the time they're retired, right? It bothers me when you see an athlete that's making $2 or $3 million a year and then they retire with nothing, no real income coming in, maybe a couple $100,000 with various investments, but you shouldn't go from $2 million to $200,000 is our view, right? Our goal is to get you on an even playing field, even better. And so my background, I'm a lawyer. I've got 2 law degrees, and I've got a master's in sports administration. So that fits my pedigree, business, tax, finance, investments. I have a law firm as well. And so I've taken my sports background, my sports education, and my legal educations, and kind of combined them into this entity to help players, really put themselves together. I mean, the term magnate is synonymous with tycoon or mogul. It's our goal to transition them into that space. We want them to think of themselves as a mogul, and make decisions accordingly. We don't want you, like I said, going from $2 million to $200,000, right? We really want you to go from 2 to 5 to 6. And there's some really good athletes that have done a great job. Serena Williams, LeBron, Kevin Durant, Shaquille O'Neal, they've hired really good business managers to help them grow their portfolio and their business interests off the court, off the field. And so that's our goal. That's what we're passionate about. We're already working with a few guys. I can't not drop any names, but we're excited. Even though the pandemic has kind of affected the way we do business, we've still been able to pick up a few athletes. So I feel extremely blessed.
I love that.
I think that.
Go ahead, Ty.
To say that I think the purpose that you're serving for your business, I know you say it comes like it picks up after an agent, but I think it should really go simultaneously, because that should be at the start of what our young, those young athletes, they don't have that type of money when they start out, right? So what I hear you saying is financial freedom, and you're trying to get them in that position of, listen, when you start out with these coins, you need to keep these coins, and this is how to have financial freedom, you know what I'm saying, with your money. So I feel like that's something like even we didn't learn in grade school and in college. We don't get any of that, and you're providing that for athletes that may not even go to college, or may not even get to that point. So I really love that you're doing that, because we all need to understand that when you get that type of money, you need to know how to invest and what to do with it, because that does create an longevity and a lifetime financial freedom, like I said before. So has it been really rewarding and successful as it relates to like getting a client? And because when you got $1 million, I know me and Portia, you give us $1 million, we'll be like, wait, what you say now? What I need to do with this money? Hold on. Who you talking to?
Right.
Well, you make an excellent point, right? The issue is, and this is something that I face, right? The issue is a lack of business and financial literacy, right? It's not taught in schools. If you don't come from an affluent family, you didn't grow up with CPAs and financial advisors and tax attorneys like myself in your space. And so you grow up and you just, you have to bump your head, right? And then you come into this, lump sum of money. And, my uncle says this, a fool and money will soon depart, right? At a certain point, the money's going to be gone. So to your point, one, a part of what we do is trying to target athletes to work with them even before they go pro, right?
Yeah.
When they're young, we want to get in front of colleges and universities and speak to their athletes, and even high schools, and just kind of tell our story, even when they maybe can't retain us or don't have the funds. We still want to get out there and be able to inform them. But to answer your question, I mean, it is so rewarding. Like I consider this to be, my life's work, right? This opportunity just kind of came together kind of accidentally. I was just going through school and studying things that I enjoyed and started my law firm and working with a couple of athletes in the legal sense, and started just exploring this opportunity because even myself, I wasn't exposed to a business manager. I didn't know what a business manager was 10 years ago. And so started to put the business together and realized that, this is something that I do that I'm passionate about. Like, I absolutely love it. I can do it all day, every day. I can talk about it all day, every day. It doesn't feel like work. Even though it's difficult, it's like breathing. And so it's been probably the most rewarding professional experience that I've ever had. And I've had a lot of highs. But this just brings so much of my background together, including my passion, that helping guys and getting phone calls with guys. We're working on a couple small endorsement deals with a couple of athletes right now.
Wow.
And I'll say something else as well. A lot of times it's not even just about the athletes. Sometimes it's about empowering a small, Black business brand to work with an athlete, right? And so you get a chance to pull in smaller companies or companies that are on the rise and pair them with an athlete that may be on the rise or has already risen. That's something that I didn't really anticipate. Like, I was just focused on the athletes, but there's a much better, a much larger ecosystem of people that this affects. And so it's been extremely rewarding.
Well, tell everybody. So it sounds like a lot of people need your services in your business, especially at the onset of their career, in terms of the professional sports areas and arenas and all of that. But tell everybody where they can find your business, where they can find you, how you can help them, and how we can follow your movement as well.
Yeah, sure. So, we've got a website, magnatesportsmanagement.com. We're on Twitter, Magnate Sports Management, and then also on Instagram is Magnate Sports. Email da@magnatesportsmanagement.com, and phone number is 404-323-2823. So please follow us on social media. We want to do some more things on there. We've got a lot of things that are bubbling up. Social media is a great place to connect, as you all know. And so we would love for you all to follow us. I really appreciate you all giving me this opportunity.
I love it, love it, love it. Tab, what you laughing at?
I said, see, Portia, because, he said social media is a great platform. I'm trying to get my sis more involved and engaged on social media.
Well, so, yeah, I mean, it's great. I mean, especially during the pandemic, right? We've had to shift a lot of our activities on social media because you don't have access to anybody like you used to. So, I mean, I'm a big fan of it. It's great for business. I mean, you ladies are beautiful. You're smart. You definitely want to leverage that brand as much as possible.
All right, y'all. I'm doing it. I'm gonna do it. Thank you for those kind words. Thank you for that wonderful piece of advice. We're gonna do it. But yeah, so y'all follow his movement. He said he will not be in those Atlanta streets this weekend, and he advises y'all not to be in those Atlanta streets this weekend. Even Mayor Bottoms was like, "Do not come to my city this weekend. Nothing sanctioned." But thank you so much for stopping by the Rolling Out AM Wake Up Call. We definitely appreciate you and your time, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, ladies. I appreciate you. Be safe.
Thank you. You too. Yes. That's what's up. I think a lot of athletes need that at the onset of their career. Yeah.
Gonna be in these Atlanta streets. I was like, oh God. You finna shame him. Jesus. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of people out there. Okay, it's All-Star Weekend. I'm staying in the house. I've already ordered my food. Like, I'm cooking, quarantining, and that's it.
Wait a minute. What you mean you ordered your food? You ordered your food for the weekend? What do you mean, Ty?
Groceries. Yeah, I ordered, I straight prime everything. All my groceries and stuff like that. I don't really go to the grocery store at all.
Really? Okay. That's different. So I used to do that, like when the quarantine started and when the pandemic started, we was straight getting all of our groceries shipped and all of that other stuff. But now we only really go to one store. We just go to Costco, and so It's my mom's therapy, and you can get bulk of everything, and that way you don't have to go back. And they have fresh produce, so you know.
Costco. Love Costco. And you can stock up.
Yeah,
Costco.
yeah.
Y'all heard that?
Prime,
That's an ad. Y'all heard that?
prime and ship grocery shopping is life. Yes, D girl. Yes, definitely. So, anyway, y'all, I think speaking going back to Atlanta and the I want to say the pandemic, but Atlanta and the All Star game. Ty Cooper, tell them what they don't need to do. Tell them what they don't need to do.
Out there with no mask. I mean, these CDC people, they done told us. They done told us. Stay if you do go out, because we just have to go out sometimes. I mean, hey, it is what it is. But just as long as you masked up and you stay 6 feet apart, you know what I'm saying? And you clean your hand, you wash your hands, you sanitize, have everything together, you should be all right. But y'all know they gonna be in Magic City. They gonna be at every club here. They gonna be like, it's lit. Let me tell you. So we're having an Airbnb, and we have one right in the middle of downtown, right off of Peachtree Street. Listen, we tripled the rate of our Airbnb, and do you know it is solid booked? Like, we got people that was like, I'll pay more for it. Out, like, it was crazy. It's crazy right now. So we know people out there. We know y'all gonna be going crazy in Atlanta, but y'all please just stay safe, because you do gotta go home to your grandmama, granddaddies, and your chillins, and just everybody. And you just want to stay safe, like our last guest just said.
Absolutely. I want to touch on your business right quick. Airbnb. How is that going for you? Is business booming? Did you see, like, what type of trends did you see? Did you see an upward spike when it came to the pandemic? Or was people, really not traveling and really not taking part in Airbnbs? I'm gonna tell you, as a single family and all of that, I don't necessarily trust Airbnbs if they're outside of the resort area, right? So I would need, I love Airbnbs, don't get me wrong, but if I'm going somewhere by myself, which I would normally do pre-pandemic, I couldn't get one by myself, because you hear the horror stories. I just need people there with me. But tell us how your business is going with it so far in the midst of this pandemic.
Oh, me and my husband, we recently just started with Airbnbs, out of full transparency. So we started like back in, I believe, yeah, it was August. We started in August. So we were like right in the middle of the pandemic. And so we didn't know. We got we're in real estate already, but we wanted to do an Airbnb because we heard it was profitable, even during the pandemic. But you have some people that sell, I mean, are booked out, and then you have some people that are not. But the good thing about having it, or when we got it in a very good location. So I think that's key. It's walking distance literally from like tons of restaurants, all the Georgia Aquarium, like everywhere. It's you can go
Okay.
downstairs and you can walk everywhere. Now, to your point of being single lady traveling by yourself or whatever the case may be, what we thought was really important, whenever anyone is interested in getting an Airbnb, location is key. And also, too, you will have those problems if you don't have security or concierge. Like, there in our building, we have 24-hour concierge. So everyone,
Okay.
like, you
Yeah.
can't get access in. Like, it's like Fort Knox, and it's right in the middle of downtown. So it provides a little security and safety, but also, you feel so you don't feel like you're going to be attacked, or you're
Okay.
entering into
Yeah.
a home and somebody hiding in the corner. But
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
it has been
Yeah.
very profitable even during a pandemic. And I think what
Okay.
the difference is how you stage it, how you stage your property, and all of that. But as far as a return right now, when the pandemic initially started, it was a huge decline. Like no one was staying anywhere. Like that was so it's like a 30% decline. We didn't experience that because we jumped in right in the middle of the pandemic.
Right.
And like
Yeah.
literally 5 minutes after we posted it was booked. Like it was getting booked. And we was like, what is
Wow.
going on? But yeah, it is something, if you are interested, I definitely recommend it. But location is key. How you stage your property is key. And also your pricing. But Airbnb helps with a lot of that stuff. But yeah, it's been very, very advantageous for me and my husband starting it. We've actually gotten more since then because it's been so profitable. But you know, in Atlanta, when you're in the city or wherever you are, you got to think about why people come into your city and stage your property with those vibes. So yeah, that's why it's been really, really good for us and successful. So yeah.
All right, cool. That sounds hot. So yeah, I would recommend it. I would do it, but I would just have to be with some people, you know, some a protector or somebody. Like I can't do it by myself. And pre-pandemic, I would have been that person that booked an Airbnb by myself. But post, I'm just, you know, I'm scary, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie, I am. And then on the other side of it, in terms of making money, like that's definitely somewhere where I think is going to skyrocket in the future because people just want to be secluded, right? And if, like you said, yours is like Fort Knox, I would definitely, I would definitely patronize y'all, of course, when I come to Atlanta, you know. So that's what's up, girl.
Absolutely. You know, you got to pull out your streams of revenue. We even tied in churro with it. So if you get our property, like our Airbnb property, let's say for instance, you Portia, you come to Atlanta and you're like, you know what? I just want to get off the plane. I want to get into my rental car, which is Turo. We provide
Oh,
rental cars as well. So we have that side of the business. So your car is waiting for you at the property, or it could be waiting for you at the airport. So y'all, I'm telling y'all,
what? Okay,
y'all,
so I've never heard
it's
of that
money out
service.
there.
Right,
Turo.
right. How
Yeah.
do you
So
spell
basically,
that?
what it
T.
is,
Mhm.
Turo. So
Okay.
basically, what it is a personal rental car service. So let's just say your son, Portia, has a car
Mhm.
that he's not using. He can rent it out. It's
Yeah,
literally like it is a personal rental car service. And so,
I got
you
it.
know, we rent it out to people that may do like, you know, the food service like we were talking about, or, you know, something like
Mhm.
that. Yeah, they rent it out at a week's time and you're not even paying for the car basically. So if
Yeah,
you do buy the
yeah.
car, if you buy the car, it's paying for itself. So I'm trying to drop some knowledge
Listen,
and get y'all
drop some
with these
knowledge.
coins.
Drop some coins. Speaking of dropping some coins, y'all. So, I think he just might be the epitome of the businessman. He said, "I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman." Jay Z is out here making some more noise, guys. Go to rollingout.com to see this story as well as a lot of other stories. But his power moves are going to his power moves show no end as the Rock Nation boss announced on Thursday, March 4th, that his streaming service Tidal has sold the majority ownership to Square founder and Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey. Square will be paying $297 million in cash and stock in Tidal as part of the agreement, and Jay-Z will join Square's board of directors. Let me tell y'all something. Yes, Ty. So let me tell y'all something. He is the epitome of a like he over here making so many money moves in 2021 when people seemingly are like, I can't even get an Airbnb business going. You know what I'm saying? So kudos to him. Shout out to him.
He
He
said
definitely
that
listen. he definitely needs
Different,
to.
and I get it.
Yeah. Yes, girl. He needs to start a master class, do a master class for free for everybody. I say for free because he don't need the money. And we need to join. We need to take some notes, y'all. Yes.
Absolutely. But you know, he drop a lot of gems even in his songs. Like in his rap songs, he'll say little things. He'll be like, "What is that? What was that?" Because I know I'll be researching his stuff. I'll be like, "Okay, he said da 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 da." Yeah, because why not follow someone that is literally like he's a money making machine. Like my God.
Yeah, Kathleen is in the comments. She said Jay-Z racked up 700 million in deals this week alone. He is definitely a beast, y'all. I want to know what the formula is, right? So what is his formula? Because we saw his rise and where he came from and how he made it out. Because it was a lot of people that started when he started, but he just kind of catapulted over everybody and continued to make these money moves after money moves, while still doing his music that he loves. Like, what was the defining factor for him? Like, what was it that kept him so laser focused on what his goals was? I need to know. Jay, if you watching, chime in the comments. Let us know. Because we need to damn know. Shoot, y'all.
You said that. I'm gonna read off a couple of quotes that he pretty much said. So he says, "A wise man told me, don't argue with fools, because people from a distance can't tell who is who." Mm. The other
That's
thing he
true.
said is, "You learn more in failure than you ever do in success."
Yeah. Yeah, we actually were talking about that earlier this week. Someone in Facebook comments basically said her grandma used to say, if you don't bump your head, how you gonna know if you got common sense? You can't bump your head. You have to be able to bump your head to find out that you got common sense. So bump your head and then get you some common sense, y'all. So yes, definitely, because you have to fail
Jump
forward,
out.
and a lot of people try to avoid failing, but when you do so, and this is my positive thought a couple of weeks ago, when you avoid failure, you're also avoiding success. So, like, you know, fail forward. That's what John Maxwell said. Fail forward. Go ahead. Give us another quote, Ty.
More. I got one more. I was gonna save it, but I got to. I'm gonna go ahead and share it.
Go ahead.
Another one from Jay-Z. Every human being has genius level talent. There are no chosen ones. You just have to find what you are great at and tap into it. He said he wasn't chosen, Jesus. Chosen. He just tapped into his genius level. Woo!
Yeah, y'all. So D is in the comments. She said, I've studied Jay-Z's books, music, and all for 10 years. Not many like him. How he moves is beyond money. And she said, read Eric Michael Dyson's book on Jay-Z. I actually have that on Audible. Listen, y'all, we just need to, it is, he says that you're not, there are no special people. You're not chosen. But listen, we beg to differ. You over there being chosen for real, for real. Also an exit strategy is
I read this
key.
one more,
Jay-Z.
this last one.
Okay, go ahead.
This one, and I got shook it because we're doing this right now. He said, I don't sit around with my friends and talk about money ever. On a record, that's different. He said, so I'm like,
right. How? Like, so how, who does he talk to?
how,
His spouse?
Sway?
Like, how, Sway?
I don't know.
Anyway, we got another guest coming to the screen, y'all. We have Miss Leela James is in the virtual building, guys. You guys know her, and she's a musician, soul artist. Hey, lady, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Hi.
Good morning. She has the neo soul, the retro soul. She came on looking beautiful this morning. Welcome to Rolling Out AM Wake Up Call. Just greet everybody in our audience. Let them know you here. Let them know what's going on, and we'll get right into your gritty voice, Los Angeles, California native vibes, and we're gonna just talk to you, girl. What's going on?
I'm good this morning. What's up, everyone? Peace and blessings. Hope everyone is feeling good. Friday is. Hope you're healthy. I'm Leela James, and I'm here, and I'm grateful. I'm happy to be alive, and yeah, what's good?
You good. You was good, girl. You got a new single coming out. A single and a video called Complicated. And its significance paying tribute to John Singleton's Boy in the Hood. Tell us about that.
Yeah. Well, the video was shot in LA, South Central LA. John Singleton was from LA. The movie, the boys, well, not Boys in the Hood, but Baby Boy. Baby Boy was spent in LA, and it was definitely one of his hit movies. John Singleton was the first African American film director to be awarded and nominated. So it was a great way of paying homage to him and where we come from. And I think the movie Baby Boy is just always a classic in urban culture. It was a breakout film for Tyrese as well as Taraji. I wanted to do something that stood out, so to speak, and that also coincide with the song "Complicated," because in the movie, Tyrese's character and Taraji's character had a very complicated relationship, as well as some of the other relationships in the movie. And so my single "Complicated" is pretty much summing up all of those relationships and just speaking on how complicated sometimes we make things unnecessarily.
Unnecessarily is the key word, because it does not have to be that complicated. Yes, girl. Right. We've been talking about that all. Yeah. So you have a video coming out that will accompany the song. Tell us about the video. Tell us about the concept and how that came about.
Well, yeah, the video is out now, actually, and the video was based on the movie Baby Boy, and we pulled from, you know, that was the again, paying homage to John Singleton in the single, and just speaking to, complications of relationships, dynamics of how relationships can be complicated.
Mm-hmm. Yes, girl.
And I was so excited because I was like, okay, hopefully it is also like incorporating some of the iconic moments and memorable moments of that movie, because everybody knows Jody and like how their relationship was.
Yes, Jody.
Yes.
Yeah, we incorporate. Check out. You gotta go and watch the video. We definitely had fun filming it, and I definitely made sure that we hit a few of the real hot spots of that film. One of my favorite scenes was and it's in the video. You can check it out. But one of my favorite scenes in the movie was when she went to speak to him. They were playing dominoes, and Tyrese was playing. His character was playing dominoes with his friend, and it was like she was sitting there, and he was just so stubborn and prideful, did not want to like acknowledge her. And I'm like, that's what we do in these relationships. We just act like so tough, and like, you want to talk to her, you happy that she's there, and you just acting like she's not there. She's just not sitting right here next to you, and then like you making it more complicated than it has to be. So we played off of that particular scene, and it's so funny because I think that's how a lot of times relationships go. We let our stubborn pride get in the way.
Absolutely. And I want to get your take on relationships in this whole social media world, right? So piggybacking off of the concept of your video and the name of your song, Complicated. how do you see these new age relationships like play out over social media? What's your stance on it? Do you think it's okay? Do you think people should just kind of pull back and shut up and not put all of their information out? Not all of it. Like, what's your take on it?
Yeah, I mean, I like privacy personally. So I mean, to each his own, you know what I mean. But I prefer privacy, definitely.
Yeah, I think it definitely complicates things when they're constantly going back and forth on social media, putting all your business out there. Just stop. It don't have to be that complicated.
There you go.
So,
but like attention. And some people use that as a means to an end to achieve whatever clout and whatever attention and that's what they want and desire and need at that time. But again, to each his own. I prefer, you know, private.
yeah. Yeah, I prefer that too. Like, everybody don't have to know you. Go ahead, Ty.
First of all, I definitely
Is
commend
that
you
the
for
video?
doing a video because a lot of the times we have a lot of songs come out and y'all know back in the day, like we love the video. Video is where it was at. So I'm so excited that you have put together a video along with this song to kind of illustrate exactly what story you were trying to tell. So it looks like the producers have it up. So y'all want to go into it?
Yep. Go for it.
You know, love ain't gotta be this hard. Why you making it so complicated? Boy, something happens when we get together. You're giving me joy. A feeling that's forever. Baby, you know what to do when we get around each other. It's magnetic. Ooh, I want you. So what are we waiting for? What we gonna do? Don't make this complicated. Complicated now. You know you want it to. You know that I've been waiting for you. What we gonna do? Don't make this complicated. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do? You know I really want you. And you want me to.
Okay, don't make
Yes.
this complicated. Yes, so what we gonna do? Y'all don't get me started this morning. Okay? Yes, girl. Yes, I love that song, and just hearing it reminded me of your soulful voice. Like your voice is so unique and pretty. Like I love it. Love it. So congratulations. That's gonna be a hit, girl. That's definitely gonna be a hit. And everybody go streaming.
Please do and speak that. I receive. Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
Good vibes. Good vibes.
Love it.
Now let's talk about so you currently live in Houston right now. Are you still in Houston?
Yes.
How was it? Go ahead.
No, I was born and raised in South Central LA. My family is originally though from Texas. And so yeah, I'm back here and I live in Houston. And I guess you're referring to the power outage a couple weeks ago. How was that?
Yes, girl. What happened? How are you doing?
Well,
and we see the little one with you too.
Yeah.
You want to introduce him to? Who is that?
I have two. This is my baby, the youngest, and he's just waking up. Well, I guess we was making too much noise, making it complicated in here. So
don't make this complicated.
Yeah, he's like, mommy, and it's breakfast time, so they trying to eat. But this is my son, age 8. But Yes, where was it? Oh, I'm in Houston. And it was
Uh-oh.
What up?
Uh-oh. Hey, young buck. What's
What's
going
good?
on?
What's what's up with y'all?
We
Y'all got me up.
you early? You real
Wait
Y'all
a
early?
got
minute, young buck.
y'all got me
We
up
just
and
had some
early, man.
technical difficulties. Like we just had Leela on, and then all of a sudden, okay,
there
here
you
we
Oh
go.
Lord.
okay.
Oh Lord. Okay. This is Friday, y'all. Layla, listen.
Okay,
That was young buck that just he just chimed in. He's dialing in. Girl, young buck, he coming on after you, but he a little early, so we told him to come back in 5 minutes. So come back in 5 minutes, so we can wrap your interview, girl.
yes.
But so
No,
yeah, so
I was
you're
just
doing
saying
good.
stuff, but it was definitely a challenging week. No power, no water. It was freezing cold, and it was just not a good. It was not a good time at all. Thankfully, though, we have our power now, and we do have water. But there are many people that are still not in a good space, and it's unfortunate. Um, Governor has also opened the state. I don't think.
Well, okay, y'all, listen. Today is Friday. I wanted to hear the rest of her interview, um, but we have some. Our
Like
guests
she's
are
in good
early. That's
standings.
yeah. We're gonna have
Yeah,
to bring
she
her
was
back
just
a
trying to
little
tell
later.
us that she's really good right now, and the power is back on. We could tell from her background, and she's trying to take care of those babies. So, Leela, we would love to. She's logged it back in, but we don't know if we will be able to get her on due to some technical difficulties. But oh
We
my
was having fun.
gosh, I love her voice. It's
Listen,
iconic, isn't it?
that's
It's
gonna
so.
be
Oh my gosh.
yeah, it's gonna be on rotation for sure. And don't make this complicated. Listen, y'all, I already got it. That's my first time hearing it, and I already got the melody. I'm just letting y'all know what we gonna do. Okay, y'all, I'm sorry. We trying to see who else we got coming on
For me,
today.
Portia.
It's Friday. What?
Snapping the buck
What?
for me that you did. That was funny how
Go ahead.
come on, Portia. That's gonna be you gonna have to do a duet.
I'm ready. Yes, Jean said that's old. That's the old school sound. It is. Listen, it's very catchy, Lauren
Definitely.
Ashley, and I love it. It's gonna be on my playlist this weekend because I mean we've been talking about relationships all week and how it's just not that difficult, right? It's just not that difficult to maintain a relationship. Like I said, one of my positive thoughts of the day sometime this week was that I am going to start out nicing people, right? So, what can I do for you that's nice? Because it just helps facilitate your relationship. It helps, strengthen your relationship when you're genuinely just doing things for people that are nice out of the kindness of your heart. It just makes things so much better. So, even in my relationship with my significant other, I'm just whatever it is that I can do to out nice you, that's what I'm gonna do. If you say you want a damn what did I just buy him? A espresso maker? Hey, Amazon espresso maker's here the next day. You know what I'm saying? Like if you just speak it like, hey, it's here. So I'm working on out nicing people. That's what I'm working on. Yes.
That Portia, out nicing people. And you know what? You could do that not just with your spouse or your significant other. Do that also with your family and friends. Like we always want something in return, and or you call people and you unload and download on them. But what are you doing nice for them? Like, are you asking them about their day? I hate when people contact me or call me and they be like, tie and they throw up. And then I feel like after the call, I've been thrown up on. I'm like, Jesus, help me. You know,
Right.
it's like, out nice somebody today. Like, ask them how their day is going too. Like, sis, bruh, come on now, we could do better. Portia, that was so sweet. You got a whole espresso maker?
Girl, a whole espresso maker. Don't play with me, okay? But don't be sitting up there trying to drop hints like I want a car. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not about to get nobody a car. But anyway.
We have dropped Portia. All right, so
So
Portia
crazy.
is still doing other things. Okay, here she is.
No, I was trying to get back to y'all, but we got Young Buck in the building. We got some gym shoes in the background. Oh, that's Drummer Boy. What's good, y'all? What's good? Good morning.
Welcome.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Top of the top.
What's good? Where y'all coming from? Y'all in Atlanta for the All-Star game?
Facts. I'm definitely in the A right now. Up in the morning early and had to run across the street and get me a coffee to wake up all the way.
All right, we love it. What's good, Drummer Boy? Welcome. We can't hear Drummer Boy.
It may be on mute. No. Either. Can you hear us?
So
Drummer Boy?
no, we can't hear him. So while he's getting his sound together, I just want to talk to y'all, both of y'all from Memphis, and y'all got this record together coming up. Speak on it. What's going on with that? Tell us about that.
Well, I'm from Cashville, which is Nashville, and Drummer Boy is from Memphis. You dig what I'm saying? People always, people always get that kind of mixed up, but you dig. But this is volume 3. We got a record out. We got a record out this titled "Back on My Buck," volume 3. You know, and we've been doing it for we started the series probably back in, I think, 2014 something, like when we dropped the first Back on My Buck. And you know, the project came out. It's all produced by Drummer Boy. It's doing exceptionally well. We on the charts with the project, and we just rolling. Honestly, I got a few big names features on there. Boosie's on the record, T Grizzly, Sada Baby,
All right,
Burner.
Detroit in the building. Detroit in the building.
Detroit in the building. Okay, then. You know, my baby.
Right.
But
my
yeah,
baby,
man,
my boy.
you did.
All right,
You
Drummer
did.
Boy, we can hear you. Good morning.
Y'all can
Welcome
hear
to
me
the
now?
Rolling Out Wake Up Call. Yep. What's good?
Already, man. You know what I'm saying? Fresh out of Memphis, you know what I mean? Latest project I did was with my boy Young Buck, Bombs 3. This was like a special project because, you know, it's highly anticipated. The last project we dropped was in 2012, volume 2. And literally, like, man, I get bombarded by fans and whatnot. That's when you know you got a real project on your hands, is when the fans ensure that you bring them.
I don't know.
We was really vibing with it.
We got 2 more.
What he had to say.
Look at me, I'm all over. I took up his spot, bro. Now they got.
Hey,
there you go,
hey,
Drummer.
You back, Drummer Boy. You back.
Hey, that's y'all engineer, man. Tell y'all engineer get it together.
I know. We gotta fix
They
it.
want me everywhere, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man, bro,
Well,
I was holding you
You got me
down
on
while you
all
was
the
gone,
screens.
bro.
Okay, Drummer
Yeah,
Boy,
but-
you were saying that's when you know you got fans. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, the fans, man, ensured that we dropped this project, man. We put a lot into this one and took our time with it and made sure that we dropped a trilogy that was a solid body of work that everybody would definitely be able to ride to for quite some time. We shooting the video with Boosie sometime this weekend. You know what I'm saying? We already got one of the videos shot. Y'all check it out on YouTube. Ashtray. That's the first video we came with. We about to drop another video called Come Through. And we're going to give y'all a visual to every song on the project.
All right.
Tell us, what's the vibes? Like, is it club bangers? Come on now, we can't be in the club, but we can be in our living room jumping. What's the vibe?
Oh yeah, you gotta check it out, man. It's vibes for the ladies, you know what I'm saying? We got one record on there called Relationship Goals, where my dog giving some game, you know what I'm saying? And then we did a lot of venting on this project and really telling a story, so you can kind of get the temperature of where we coming from and where we about to go.
All right.
Definitely.
I love it. Love it.
It's not one set vibe.
And
the
then,
vibe is everything that you're looking for. We got I think we covered all grounds with this tape. Like, it's some club driven records on there, but we got a lot of records that we vented and just kind of got straight to it, you know, as well as. But it's definitely something on there for the ladies that they would look like, and we even got a lot of educational records on there, like, you know, Do His Work, where we kind of, you know, he produced a record that brought it. As soon as I heard it, it felt like, you know, I'm gonna drop the top today and let the Lord do His work, pretty much. And that's how the hook, kind of goes, you know. But it's definitely something. If you ain't checked it out, you want to definitely get out and get it from whatever platform that you kind of receive your music from.
Yeah.
And it's one of my best projects. I told Drummer, I said, man, this volume 3 is like really classic, but overall it's just the brotherhood that we got, and we just kind of carrying it out, and you can hear it in the music as well.
Yeah. Now tell me this, Young Buck. So you are also a rapper, but you also own your own record label. You alluded to it earlier, Cashville Records. What's the difference between being a rapper as well as being the CEO of your own record label? And, you know, is there a difference in, do you have issues with putting on the different hats when you need to? Tell us about it.
For me, I've grown more to become a CEO. I'm an artist first and always gonna be an artist. So it was a point in time in my career where that was just my total focus. But, you know, owning your own company, of course, you start to grow and learn more and more about the business that allowed me to actually like putting the CEO hat on, and because it's intriguing, a lot of things in results to the business that I've learned over the years, whether it's just dealing with my company alone and just being in this game. So it's definitely a balance, you know, of it's almost a 50-50 balance, you know. Sometimes just totally in the business world as a CEO, and some days you're just totally in the world as an artist, but you definitely have to find balance in between the two.
All right. Which one do you prefer? Which one is like more of your passion? Is it the artistry of it, or is it the boss part of it, being the boss?
Definitely the artistry of it for me. You know, I love music to the point where if it wasn't money being made from it, I would find a way to make money elsewhere and still make music. It's a passion of mine that I'm just blessed with having. Finding a love where I'm able to do something that I love and take care of my family with it too.
Now, Drummer Boy, so you are a record producer, rapper, songwriter, all of that. You wear many hats too. Tell us about the hat that you love the most when it comes to this music industry.
Man, I think it's probably one of the hats people don't know I do. Like, I'm a therapist. You know what I'm saying? In a sense, so being therapeutic to my clientele, my clientele base.
He said being a therapist. That's different.
Yeah, because like I got. I mean, that's what I do. Like, I dive into your life. You know what I'm saying? And then I listen to the music and I listen to what you got going on. And then I'm able to deliver to you what's necessary or what's needed and fill in the blanks, if that make any sense. So I always, it's like, okay, when I'm working with Gucci in Miami, we doing a Return to Mr. Zone 6. They leave me in the studio with Gucci. I get Gucci mad at the world. I'm talking about can't nobody get through to him, talk to him, get him to record. And the label paying all of this money for studio time, but he just mad at the world. And I don't know how I did it, but I was the only one who could get Gucci to record. You know what I'm saying? And we still finished the whole Return of Mrs. On 6 before he had to turn himself back in the last time. And man, Rich, Mouthful of Gold, Rich with a Mouthful of Gold, Rich with a Mouthful of Gold. That was the first single with Birdman. And just seeing what I was able to do, like we still made $3 million out that project. That project did like 350,000 copies. Might not have went gold, might not have went platinum, but 350,000 copies at $9.99. You know what I'm saying? That's 3 million plus. And just learning how to pull out of the artist what's needed, even if they don't want to record or not in the mood to record or got some other shit going on that in real life that's just bothering them. So learning how to pull and channel this shit. We might have to go eat. Shit, we might have to go to the mall, get some clothes, this and that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just never know. And a lot of people, a lot of artists, they want to be heard. And they need to be understood. You know what I'm saying? So just having somebody to talk to, being a big brother or, you know what I'm saying, a little brother to a lot of people and just being there, I learned how to do that.
Yeah.
And I think that was my best in entrance to many relationships that I've had.
Yeah, it definitely
You and Young Buck
helps you.
Yeah,
with this
like
new
Young Buck,
project.
like I met Buck on
He
some
was
Back on my
fans shit.
brother.
therapeutic through this.
Yeah, like
He was
I was
definitely
a fan.
therapeutic on this album, you know, for real, for real.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead,
I met Buck on some fan shit. Like I came up to the truck, I had gave him a CD, he was in G Unit. You know what I'm saying? I think he had just dropped one of his first album. And shit, I was at Tennessee Homecoming. You know what I'm saying? And you know, TSU Homecoming, everybody in the city, all of Memphis, Mississippi, Jackson, Tennessee, Knoxville coming down, Chattanooga shooting up, Atlanta, Kentucky folks coming down. I mean, it's the city lit, you know what I'm saying? And I remember seeing Buck on the car, like in the truck. He was in the passenger seat. I was like, man, that Young Buck right there. I probably was in college. I was like, man, I got to get a CD. I would take beat CDs every city I go. So if I saw a rapper, I'm gonna give him the beat CD, and it's got my number on it, whatnot. So I gave him the CD, it had my number on it, and I think, man, probably like 8 months down the road to probably a year down the road, he had hit my line. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And then, man, next time I was in Nashville, we plugged up, and man, I started doing the beats. You know what I'm saying? Got some beats on Young Buck, the back on my Buck first project, Scream and Smiles was doing, and then we did back on my Buck Volume 2. You know what I'm saying? Here we are.
Okay, well let's talk about Volume 3. That's out right now. What can we expect? Let's talk about the relationship one. Relationships have been a hot topic this week alone. Let's talk about that track and who wrote it. Give us some of the lines for it. Let's break down the bars of the song and really just get a feel of what the song is. I don't know who want to go first.
I mean, of course, Drummer produced the track. I wrote the record. Relationship Goals is a record where I basically spoke on the life of of being with the female that I was with at that time, and how we were kind of rocking, you know, throughout the record. Uh, some of it is more like driven in a sense of where it's just kind of an odd situation. Like I'm saying things like walking through Phipps with Glocks on our hips, just catching the vibe. You dig what I'm saying? But it was really that. I'm in the A9, Marlo just died. You know, just things like that. It's just different vibes of the record that I did in a sense of relationship goals. But I look at relationship goals as kind of, it varies. There's no specific way. I see a lot of times people hashtag relationship goals when they see uh couples or whatnot that's kind of doing something that they feel like they should or they wish that their situation was doing. And I kind of like made this record into a sense of where I was at that time in the relationship. And if it's a
Mm-hmm.
goal of yours to kind of rock out the way that I was rocking on that record, then go for it. But that was my relationship goals in a sense with the direction of the record, you know.
Before you chime in, drummer boy, we want to know, you still with that person that you wrote the record about? You still with her, Young Buck?
Nah, I'm single like a Pringle out here, man. I choose to,
Don't do
you
that.
know.
Don't do that. Don't do that. You know you still with her. If you
I'm not, man. Honestly, I'm, you know,
Portia.
I'm free. I'm free. I'm kind of laid back and just weighing my options, enjoying life at this point. You know,
Oh
I've been in a
Lord.
long tied down relationship, and it's nothing to say like it was her fault or my fault. It was just, you know, how sometimes it just outgrow each other. And honestly, I
Yeah.
wish her the best. I'm here for her, whatever, and all of that good stuff. But it just got to a point where, you know, skir. It just
Oh
didn't
We
work
got
no
some
Lord.
more,
good
you
music
know.
out of it. So something
We
You
came,
got
know.
some good.
out of it. Good.
Are
Yeah.
you in a relationship? Either one of y'all in a relationship?
Well, Ty is married. I'm not married,
Yeah.
so
Okay,
we gonna say that I'm not married.
you're not
But
married,
I am in a
so you
relationship.
dating,
I'm not married, but I
but
am
you're
in
in
a
a
relationship.
relationship. That's
I am.
great.
I
That's
am.
great.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
check it out because it might be some relationship goals when you get a chance to hear it that you find that I've spoke on and say, hey, that's a goal we need to make.
All right. We gonna do
Straight
that.
up.
We're gonna see.
Now, drummer boy,
You
It
how
did.
did
sounds
you come up with
explicit.
the?
Ah,
I'm like,
Now, drummer
okay.
boy, how did you come up with the music for it? How did you like? Walk us through your process for making the music for the song that he wrote. What did you already had a beat? Was it a new beat? Like, how did you do
Yeah,
your part?
man, I already had the beat, and I was you know what I'm saying. I just signed this producer named Chris Beats, so I was collabing with my producer, and a lot of times like I'll be over there making beats, doing my thing. He'll be over there making beats, doing his thing, and it was something like, hey man, I lean I lean my head up like, man, that sound like Young Buck over there. I need that one over here. And man,
straight up.
we you know what I'm saying, we put some sounds and did some rearrangements and whatnot, and then that was one that I pulled to my folder because he was working on Don Tolliver. He did that song
Mm.
Lemonade. So he was working on the folder for him, and I was working on the folder for Young Buck. So we did a switcheroo, and you know what I'm saying. So when I played it for Buck, I already knew he was gonna like it because we had been doing a lot of like story type of vibes, and you know we got all the story music out. Now we gotta get this John Crunk. Now we gotta involve the ladies. I like, man, we ain't got nothing on here for the ladies. So the beat was up tempo, look got the gangster bounce to it. And he just went in, man. You know what I'm saying? Buck could finish a song in 10, 20 minutes and be, what else you got? What else you got?
That sound
Own
about
it.
right.
Yeah, that's what's
Yeah.
up. Well, we can't wait to hear it. We definitely gonna stream it, download it, all of that. Where can we find it at? I'm sure it's on all streaming platforms right now.
Yep. Apple Music.
Apple Music,
Music.
iTunes, everywhere,
Yep.
anywhere. Just Google us.
All right, Google.
You did.
Yeah.
Well, what y'all getting into this weekend? I know y'all got a lot of stuff going on this weekend. It's All Star. What y'all doing this weekend? Y'all
Man,
performing
we we
anywhere?
we,
We got
we
a lot.
press, man. They
Yeah,
got
we
us on
doing a lot
press
of
all
press.
weekend, just doing press, red carpets, a couple invites. We got studio sessions. Same, just moving around. You know what I'm
Photo
saying? Meet and
shoots.
greet.
We
Yeah,
got a
photo
photo
shoot.
shoot
All
to
right.
go to right now. As soon as we get off of this interview right now. So we just like he said, it's a big press week. That's a
All
good
right.
thing.
Well, if they
I
Gotta
love the
put
work.
y'all
go
right.
ahead,
Don't
Ty.
forget to pose. Pose.
Already.
Pose.
Hey, one song I will tell y'all don't forget about, man. My boy Dexter Daps from Jamaica. It's something I'm real proud
Okay.
of. I got number ones in R&B. I got number ones in rap. This my first number one. The album is number one on the reggae charts. Beat Out Bob Marley, Skip Marley. The album name is Vent, and it's all for the ladies. It ain't nothing but explicit reggae wine, and you know what I mean.
I like reggae,
and you gonna appreciate it. But this is my first biggest record. It's called Wi-Fi. You know what I'm saying? And it's all on platforms, but it's like my first introduction to the reggae world. I just did a record with Dexter and DeVito. So I'm super excited about that when that hits.
too. Yeah. We
Yep.
heard DeVito was in town too. We're trying to connect with him
Yeah,
as
he
well.
from here. He was
but
born here, I heard.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that piece.
Yep.
Okay, but that's cool. But listen, y'all
For sure.
gonna if people are in the A, tell them where they can find y'all this weekend. All Star Gang. Tell them where they can find y'all. Show up, pull up.
Man, you
I'm
can
at the
find
House of
me.
Fresh, man. Y'all definitely pull up at the House of Fresh,
And I'll
1770
be,
Hal Mill Road.
All right.
there you go. I'll be at
You
Papa
gonna be with
Do's.
them, y'all, Buck?
I'll be over there with them. Or I'm going to be at Papa Do's, kick back, eating big boy seafood. You dig? That's one of my favorite restaurants. You know what I'm saying? So, you know,
Oh, I
catch
love
me
they
at Papa
oysters.
Do's or the House of Fresh.
Yes. Okay, Papa Do's, a House of Fresh. If I was down in the A, I might have to fall through. I'm in Detroit, so y'all have fun. Y'all have
Oh,
fun this weekend.
you in the D? You ain't going to come
I'm
where
in
I
the
be
D.
at in the D. You might not pull up. I'm going to be on 7 Mile, you know, chilling 6 Mile. I'm going to be all up through that way, you know. You feel me? I'll be on 6 Mile and all of that. You dig, my baby? So it's like,
Yes, my baby. Yes.
you can find me at the nearest strip club. I'm gonna be at the titty bar in y'all language. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Jesus.
Up your way.
But I know.
Woo. All right,
You dig?
y'all. So leave us with your social media platforms and also hit them with that title again, Buck.
Oh man, I'm gonna be at the titty bar. I'm glad you said social media platforms. I thought you was about to say leave us with your social security numbers.
Oh Lord, no, we don't need that.
I was about to go. I for some reason about ready to holler out my whole social security number, but if you want to get it
Nah,
leave,
look, we know it's tax season too. You know, people doing these fraudulent things. No, we gonna stay away from that.
you did.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can follow me on Instagram. It's Buckshots, BUCKSHOTZ. Buckshots with a Z. All my other platforms is basically Facebook /Young Buck, Twitter /Young Buck. And I try to be as active as I can, you know, throughout the social media things like that. I ain't the one that's gonna catch everybody, but I try to post and try to stay consistent with it. You dig? So slide through and see what I got going on, you know.
All right, we gonna follow you. What about you, Drummer Boy?
Absolutely. Follow me at Drummer Boy Fresh, at Drummer Boy Fresh on all platforms, TikTok, Twitter, you know what I'm saying, Facebook. Check out the website, drummerboy.com, and follow the store at House of Fresh ATL, House of Fresh ATL.
We got it. Thank y'all for tuning in.
House of Fresh in Atlanta. I said I'm gonna have to stop by there because I live in Atlanta. So yeah, I love that hat. That's dope.
Oh yeah, come by support, man. We sell women's, men's, kids. We got crazy candles, 100% soy candles, big candle company. We got a barbershop. You know what I'm saying? So definitely stop through. Black owned, support.
Support, y'all.
You did.
Well, y'all take care. Y'all be safe out in them Atlanta streets. Y'all know the mayor told y'all to be cool. Don't be, you know, wilding out, being buck wild. No pun intended.
They have credit. They gonna be all right.
All right, y'all. Good to talk
Congrats.
to y'all.
All right,
Y'all
good
have
to
fun.
holler at y'all. Y'all. All right, ladies.
Okay, talk to you soon. Bye bye. Atlanta about to be off the hook, y'all.
But
I'm just saying. Wow.
Atlanta is about to be off the hook. Seriously. I'm like, oh Lord, he about to go there. He was going there, Portia. He was like, the titty boy. I said, oh Jesus.
I don't go there. Like, I just don't, you know, not my thing. But I understand. That's what you do. But yeah. Y'all be safe in Atlanta this weekend. Wear your mask. Double up. Have some gloves on. What'd you say, Ty?
Mask on. Stay double mask. I'm starting to double mask. I don't know about you.
Yeah. Double mask up, y'all. Here go my mask right here. So I transitioned from the little the blue one to the black one. Don't play. So I got black to match everything. Listen, y'all, doubling up. Anyway, we gonna have to get Lita James back on the show. Her interview time was cut short, so we'll work with her people to get her back, perhaps on Monday, but sometime next week, because she was dropping them. Like, her voice is if I had to describe her voice, I would definitely say gorgeous. It's pretty to me. But we'll have her back.
Yes,
and shout out to all of our guests today, Young Buck, Drummer Boy. Y'all be safe out in those streets. Leela James, Ty Cooper, thanks for rocking out with me on a Friday. Let's get into these positive thoughts, girl. What you got?
I didn't have anything in mind, but I definitely just keep going back to, Jay-Z's quotes that I was quoting throughout the whole entire show. But basically, he was saying that he didn't let anything get into his way. Okay, so don't let nothing get into your way. Progress, make these coins, continue to pull out more revenue streams or ideas to make this money, because listen, it is women supporting women this month. So celebrating Women's History Month. Y'all don't forget about women with superpowers. I'm so excited. I love y'all. But basically, that's all I have. That's my positive thought. Y'all know I'm always on this positive energy. But I'm going to pass it on over to Portia now so you can give yours, sis.
Yes, girl, yes. So it is Friday, March 5th. We're on the 5th day of Women's History Month. Again, go out and nominate a woman for Sisters with Superpowers. Send it to promotions@rollingout.com along with your 1-minute video of what being a superwoman means to you. What is your superpower? But my positive thought today on Friday, March 5th, is to just remind y'all that you are great, you are positive, you are amazing. And so I have 5 daily reminders that you guys should tell yourselves every day. I am amazing. I can do anything. Positivity is a choice. Y'all remember that. I celebrate my individuality and I am prepared to succeed, y'all. Positive vibes. Send the positive vibes y'all way on this Friday, Entertainment Friday. We have fun. If you in Atlanta, be safe. Mask up. Put on some gloves. Pull up, have fun, but be safe, y'all. We'll see y'all next week. Thanks for rocking out with us.
What you say, Portia? I am amazing. I can do anything.
I can do anything. Positivity is a choice, Ty Cooper. I celebrate my individuality. And the last one is I am prepared to succeed. Let's go out there and succeed this weekend, y'all. Peace.
Yes. And stay safe. Wear your mask. Do what you need to do.
Double up.
Keep and staying healthy. Yes. Double up on your mask.
Double up.
Portia, we did it. Hey. We did it, sis. You even got hit on. Hello. Love it. Love it.
This weekend. We'll see y'all next week. Peace. Thank y'all for tuning in. We love y'all.